first and 10. Gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. You know, they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic. But maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any. Space right now. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Returning, it's Benjamin. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll try and start the drive early. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there. Again they run with Gurley. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Gurley. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff for Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And welcome back. We are in the city of... On the handoff, it's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Now Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lucky 56.
Here's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
The way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Brady, and Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Now Brady. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
20.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
And this is caught, and he will have a touchdown. Jerry Rice, 44 yards. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Bryant.
the big day has finally arrived. It's the coach who will wear the crown as a Super Bowl champion of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Madden Legends and the LA
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Bortles to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tavon Austin, a 15-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Gurley. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, now Bortles. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Bortles. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dwayne Allen from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out now come the Legends. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and long for Mayfield. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll indeed take a knee. Time for a break. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run. It's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Being chased out left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Room here to run. He's got a first. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a touchdown. Jerry Rice, 72 yards. And the Madden Legends draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. And I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Blair. Walsh on to attempt the extra point. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, it's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Jerry Rice finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied at 14. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Out now come the legends. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Mayfield to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front. But I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bortles going to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I...
Oh, the NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and
the veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Nice move at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones. Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fights him off. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And our drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and sneak it here. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
It's a quarterback sneak. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Madden legends are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He finds Beckham complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
First down, Mayfield. Big hold of the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Madden legends will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with this deficit,
You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Orlando Scandrick just took the challenge right there. Find a way to seal the victory, and that's exactly what he did with that interception.
The product of Boise State coming up huge. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And this will be a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Madden legends will extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same league. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in.